Hotel credit cards are some of the most underrated credit cards that you can get on the market. They really do elevate your travel experiences a lot. From free food to discounted massages to free suite upgrades to early check-in to late checkout, free breakfast every morning, we're going to be talking about the 4 best credit cards on the market in 2025. Some of these cards are going to be on the lower tier where you don't have to pay too much of an annual fee, while some are going to be on the higher tier that you do have to pay an annual fee, but you get a ton of benefits. So we're going to be talking about all different types of cards here. Card number 1, the IHG Premier Card from Chase. This card right off the bat gives you a lot more value than the annual fee that you had to pay. The annual fee is going to be $99 a year. And for that $99 annual fee, you get a free night certificate worth up to 40,000 IHG points. You get Platinum Elite status. You get the 4th night free when booking with points, and you get free global entry and TSA pre-check credits. You also get a whopping 26 times points on IHG stays when you book with cash. You get 5 times points on travel, 5 times points on gas, and 5 times points on dining. So this card is really great if you love IHG properties. This also goes for things like the Hilton, Intercontinentals, and Holiday Inns. They're all kind of connected with IHG. Now, I think the main reason to get this card is actually for the sign-up bonus. The sign-up bonus for this card is always pretty much insane. I think as of right now, it's 5 free nights, and each of these nights are going to be worth 60,000 IHG points, which gets you a pretty nice hotel, especially in Asia or Southeast Asia. So that equates to 300,000 IHG points. But remember, IHG points are valued at 0.5 cents per point, so that can give you a value of $1,500 from that one sign-up bonus. And I think that's really the main reason to get it as of right now and as of filming. Now, I'm going to be honest, IHG properties are not my favorite, especially here in the States. But in Asia, specifically Southeast Asia, these properties are amazing. Here are some examples of some of the properties that I've stayed at or wanted to stay at least. This is the Hilton Ma Lai in Bangkok. I don't know if I said that right, but it goes for 46,000 points per night with a value of $313 when booked with cash. We stayed here and it was an absolutely beautiful hotel. These are one of the best properties we've ever stayed at. For $313, that gives you ultra luxury in Thailand. And the best part is, because it's under that 60,000 point mark, it's actually going to be available with that 5-night free certificate that you get from the sign-up bonus. Now, another one, if you want to really max out your points, another beautiful hotel resort. We didn't actually stay here, but the Intercontinental in Khao Yai Resort, and it goes for 56,000 points a night if you really want to maximize your 300,000 point max limit. And it's one of those in the pool, in your room pool kind of stays. And each night goes for $352 per night. So if you can manage to get 5 of these nights, you would get the value of $1,760, which is above that 0.5 cent per point mark, which means that this is one of the best redemption rates that you can get. The sign-up bonus in the past was pretty bad compared to the one now. So we can actually stay at this hotel because we were kind of on a budget and we wanted to book the entire vacation with points. But now you literally can book the entire vacation and you can get the best option off points with this new sign-up bonus. So if you're looking for a cheaper hotel card, IHG Premier Card is going to be great, as long as you could spend, I think, $6,000 in your first 3 months. So basically, with just one sign-up bonus from this card, you can pay for 5 days of your vacation, which is like basically, for most people, like half of their vacation stay. That is a great benefit. And like I said, it can give you up to $1,760 in value, which is crazy. So yeah, hop on that sign-up bonus. Now, some things I don't like about this card, I'm going to be honest, is the Platinum Elite status. That is almost like having no status because we've never gotten a room upgrade. We never gotten early check-in or late checkout. We've always had to wait for our room. So, what bothers me about status is that we should get at least something with the status because, they're marketing it as, these freebies that we get. But if we're not going to get anything, might as well not even have that as a benefit. It's just kind of like false advertising, in my opinion. Also, like I said, IHG stays in the US are pretty bad. We've been to the one in New York, San Diego, San Francisco. But they've been pretty disappointing, like tiny rooms, not really cleaned well. If you're going to get the IHG card, use it for Southeast Asia. You will get a lot more value and your stay will be a beautiful one. Oh, and in Europe, we stayed at the Hilton in the UK. No upgrades once again. And the room was like tiny. We stayed at way other better hotels with Hyatt or anything else. So really, this card is just if you want to go to Asia. That's it. Now, what happens after you use up those 5 free nights? Well, there's 2 options here. You can either just cancel the card, or you can just keep it every year and just use that 1 free night certificate for like a mini vacation or something. That's what I use it for. It comes in handy sometimes when I just want to stay somewhere and I'm not looking for like a super luxurious stay. Card number 2, the World of Hyatt Chase credit card. This is another credit card with a low annual fee, but right off the bat, you get value that goes way beyond that annual fee. World of Hyatt is by far the best hotel program for people that love credit card points because it's so cheap to book with points compared to the value in cash that you get. These nights are ridiculously cheap and the value is amazing. The World of Hyatt card comes with a $95 annual fee, but for that $95 annual fee, you get a 1 free night category 4 certificate each year, which on its own pays for that card itself. You get a second night free if you could spend $15,000 on the card, which I feel like I always try to do because these rooms are so valuable. You get Discover status, which is nice. You get room upgrades, not suite upgrades, just like the next best available room. And you start off with 5 qualifying nights. So if you want to work up to globalist status, this is a great boost for you. Now, this card also comes with 9 times points on Hyatt. So once again, if you love Hyatt properties, this is a great card for you. It gets 2 times points on dining, airlines, with tickets booked through directly with the airlines, with gym memberships, which is interesting, local transit, and commuting. Now, the reason I love these cards and why I keep them always is because of those free night certificates. Hyatt properties are so nice that even category 4 hotels, which is like their mid-tier hotels, can still get you some really luxurious stays. For example, here is the Hyatt Regency in Tokyo Bay. Each night here would cost generally $314 per night. So if you can manage to get 2 of those free night certificates by spending $15,000 on the card, that would give you a value of $628, which is way more than that annual fee. This is going to be a great benefit to have. Now, the sign-up bonus is also great for this card, and the business sign-up bonus is even better as of right now. The business one actually ends in 6 days as of filming, so on June 30th, it's gonna end. For the personal card, you get 30,000 Hyatt points after spending $3,000 in your first 3 months, and you get another 30,000 points, an additional 30,000 points after you can manage to spend 15,000 in the next 6 months. So basically, you can kind of equate this to, if you can spend $15,000, you get 60,000 Hyatt points. For the business card, you get 60,000 points and complimentary Explorer status all the way until February 28th, 2026, after spending $7,000 in your first 3 months. Business version definitely has a better sign-up bonus, especially because it comes with that Explorer status. So if you're like me and you have a lot of Hyatt trips coming up planned and you really want Explorers just for like a short period of time, man, you gotta hop on that bonus right now. Now with that sign-up bonus, 60,000 points can equate to a lot of really nice travel. For example, one of our favorite hotels in San Diego that we love to, it's a partnered hotel with Hyatt. It's called the Alila Maria in San Diego, or La Jolla, or Ensenadas, I think more specifically. And for only 30,000 points a night, you can get this absolutely beautiful property. The room was like huge. It's on the ocean. It's a beautiful stay. Now, each night here is valued at $850. So for 60,000 points, we get $1,700 in value. And for 2 nights, that's pretty amazing. Also, having Discover status is nice. You don't get the best upgrade, but most of the time you do get some sort of upgrade, even if that's just like a better view of your room. It's never going to be a room above your room, like for example, like a suite or something, but hey, any upgrade is nice. Personally, I just got the business version of this card literally as of today. I just saw the sign up bonus because I was researching this video. And yeah, I just hopped on it because I want to explore status like right now. Hopefully one day I can work up to globalist, but yeah, I've been a little busy with other things. Card number 3, the Capital One Venture X card. Now, I know that the Capital One Venture X card isn't specifically a hotel card. And yes, I know the news, it got devalued a lot with the lounge access, but in my opinion, it still is one of the best hotel credit cards out there because of its awesome travel portal, specifically the Premier Collection and the Lifestyle Collection. Let me elaborate. See, the Premier Collection and the Lifestyle Collection really just give you kind of like hotel status, because I equate hotel status to you pay an annual fee for something or you earn hotel status, and then the hotel chain gives you free things. And that's really what you get. You really do get free things with the Capital One Travel Portal. With the Premier Collection and Lifestyle Collection, you get anywhere from $100 to $150 in food or spa credits. You get free breakfast every morning that you stay there. You get early check-in, late checkout, and you get complimentary suite upgrades when available. And that to me sounds like the highest status you can get at any hotel chain. Now, just like many credit card travel portals, these are going to be very inflated in price because, let's face it, they add on the cost of these upgrades to your nightly stay. So you actually just kind of do pay for them. But that's not the case with Capital One. Well, yes, they do. They do inflate their prices, and they inflate them by a lot, but you can price match, and price matching is what allows you to get that true price of the room while still getting the free upgrades for free. For example, let's say a 2-night stay at the Premier Collection would cost you $500 on their portal with all these upgrades like free breakfast, the $100 credit. While on Google or Expedia, you could find that same 2-night stay for, let's say, $250 without the upgrades, just the basic room. Well, that $250 difference will actually be reimbursed to you in the form of travel credits. All you have to really do is you have to book the more expensive nights first on the Premier Collection. Then you call Capital One's price match number and you just go with an agent and they kind of go through it with you. And if they find that price for cheaper online, they reimburse you that $250 difference. And that's why you really get these benefits for free. So let's take a look at an actual example here. One of my favorite hotels ever, my wife and I's favorite. It's going to be Estancia in La Jolla. This would cost $454 per night booking through the Premier Collection. Because it's booked through the Premier Collection, you get $100 in dining credits or spa credits. Daily breakfast for 2. Their breakfast options here are top notch. They're some of the best restaurants ever. You get early check-in, late checkout, and a free suite upgrade if it's available. Now on Google, this exact same 2-night stay for the exact same 2 nights would cost $367 per night, or $87 cheaper per night than what we could find on the portal. This means we'd have a difference of $174 for this same exact 2-night stay. One comes with upgrades and one doesn't. But because you can price match, we can get reimbursed that $174 difference by booking that night first, calling the Capital One price match portal, and they will reimburse you that $174 in travel credits. It won't be in cash, so that's the bummer. But I mean, the Capital One travel portal is great anyway, so I'm going to use it for future bookings to get some really awesome value. I've done this so many times and we've actually gotten the room upgrades for free. I actually even saw a Reddit post that said like some resorts booked through the Capital One travel portal. If it's for the Premier or Lifestyle Collection, they actually get priority first over like Globalist or like hotel status that they have. Like that's how powerful the Capital One travel portal is. And so it's really likely that you're going to get a room upgrade with these. If not a suite, at least something bigger. So it's always nice to get a better room. And so yes, even with the card being devalued as it was maybe 2 weeks ago, I still think the Venture X card is one of my favorite travel cards of all times. They have a lot of underrated benefits that many people don't know about. If you want to know in depth all the details about the Venture X card, make sure to check out this video right here. I'll also put the referral link down in the comments below. It has a $75,000 or 75,000 point referral link, and you can use that for a lot of really, really valuable stays. Card number 4, the Hilton Aspire card. Now we are saving the best for last. This is going to be 100% the best hotel credit card that you can ever get. It is the GOAT of hotel credit cards by far. Now it has a whopping $550 annual fee, but the benefits of the card give you literally multiples of that. You can profit off of it so easily. The card comes with complimentary diamond status, which is the highest status from Hilton. You get a $400 Hilton resort credit split up semi-annually, typical AMEX fashion, $200 from January to June, another $200 from July to December, $200 flight credits, which are giving you in quarterly credits, which is whatever, but still something. It comes with all these protections right here that are actually pretty useful and that you can use for like when airlines cancel on you or things like that. You get National Car Rental Emerald Executive Club status, and the main absolute broken benefit, this is what makes the card so amazing, is the free night certificate, because you can book some really fancy hotels with this free night certificate. It's usually capped off to like category 4 or like, 40,000 points, but with this one, nah, like you can book some really amazing hotels. Even if they were to remove every other credit and they just kept the free night certificate, this card would still be worth that $550 annual fee, because you're literally trading $550 for like something like a stay that can get you like $1,000 or $2,000 in value. So this is why it's so important, especially now because Hilton has partnered with SLH hotels and LXR hotels, and those are some of the best properties out there. Let me kind of show you some examples here. For example, for our honeymoon later on this year, we got the SLH. SLH stands for Small Luxury Hotels. It's like a chain. We got the Sawaka Hotel in Kyoto, which would cost $1,290 a night, but we can use our free night certificate on this Sawaka hotel. Now, because we're also diamond status, we can actually get a room upgrade. And if we do manage to get diamond status, gives you the highest room possible, the best room possible. So if we do end up getting that, that would be a value of $2,300 all the way up to $2,600 a night. And that's why I'm saying you can literally get multiples of that $550 annual fee from this one night certificate. It's that powerful. Almost every time I've stayed at a Hilton property, I've gotten some type of upgrade. If not a suite upgrade, some kind of like room next floor upgrade. It's been pretty nice. For example, we went to Hawaii in Waikiki. We went to the Hilton Village in Hawaii, Waikiki, and got the Rainbow Tower. We only booked the basic room, mind you, and that one only cost like 45,000 Hilton points, and it was like $300 a night, something cheap like that. And then we actually got the Rainbow Tower room, corner suite, which we checked would cost like $1,000 to $1,200 per night. So right off the bat, that paid for the annual fee. And we got a one-room suite upgrade in the Conrad in Resorts World in Vegas as well. So we're like 2 for 2. And also, I just remembered last weekend, we stayed in San Diego. We just booked a random Hilton and we got the upgrade in the gas lamp in Hilton. And then there was a one-room suite upgrade. And that was amazing as well. And that's 3 for 3. We got 3 for 3 upgrades in our last 3 Hilton stays. So I am pretty impressed with diamond status. Plus, we got a couples massage at the Hilton Waikiki for $400, and the resort credit gave us $200 off that massage. So it was basically like a 50% off on that massage. Pretty amazing. And we got to use all the spa amenities all day long, and it really just made our trip better. That stay really made this card like a wow factor card for me. Like, I was amazed with the benefits that we got. So if you're hesitant about that $550 annual fee, man, let me tell you, it is easy to beat that $550 annual fee. It is generous. The main strategy that people say about the Hilton Aspire card is try to get as many Hilton Aspire cards as you can. And not to mention right now, the sign-up bonus is elevated. You get 175,000 Hilton points after spending $6,000 in your first 6 months, which then gives you even more value on top of all the amazing benefits that this card has to offer. So the way to get more Hilton Aspire cards is, well, you get the Hilton Surpass first. Well, you get the Hilton Aspire first, assuming you already have the Hilton Aspire. Then you get the Hilton Surpass next. And then after a year, you need to wait a year if you want to upgrade your card. You upgrade the Hilton Surpass card into the Hilton Aspire card, and boom, now you have 2 of these cards. I've seen some data points on people that just have done it twice. I think up to maybe 4 times, but I don't want to risk it. So I'd rather just have 2 people do this twice. So that would give us 4 Aspire cards. And that's kind of my goal. I do want 4 of these. That's how much of an impact that these cards have given me. They're really, really awesome cards. So if I can really just choose one hotel card out of all the cards, it would definitely be the Hilton Aspire card. The benefits are insane. That free night certificate is broken. I hope they never change it. So that is really it, guys. These are the 4 credit cards that I believe everyone can have and everyone can benefit off of. I'll make sure to put all my referral links down for these cards, but make sure it matches the highest offer that I talked about in the video. If it doesn't, don't use the link. Make sure to always get the highest possible offer. I'm always so curious on what upgrades you guys have gotten. I love hearing it. I love hearing different data points that I can share with my videos. So make sure to comment down below certain upgrades you've gotten for any of these cards if you have them already. Specifically the Aspire card, I want to know everything that you guys have gotten that comes like free breakfast or like free room upgrades. I want to know all of it. And if you can, put the value of your upgrades down in the comments too. I hope you guys learned a lot from these videos. Feel free to ask me any questions that you have about these cards. And yeah, I will see you guys on the next one. Woo!